Hi everyone! Many a times we hear about con stories. Most of the people think they are way smarter than that and that it can't happen to them. And I am one of those people, or at least I thought I was. This is Mugoli's The Experience, and this was my experience. About a month ago, I'm at work, going around my day as usual. It's starting to get a little busy and I can feel my phone vibrating in my pocket, like someone is trying to call me. I was actually handling a client, so I just decided that I'll call this person later. But a few minutes later, my phone vibrates again. And again and again, and this goes on for quite a while. You see those friends who never call, like you just chat, you're good, but you just chat on WhatsApp, on social media, you're always chatting, sending messages to each other, but they never really call, and vice versa. But when you call them or when they call you, then it's definitely an emergency. The reason why I'm sharing this is to remind you all to be vigilant, to take care, and to always think twice before you react to anything, because I almost had a fallout with my friend on this day. So back to the call, my friend goes, "Hey, I'm still waiting for you to send me that number or an account number, or else I'll spend this money and I will not be responsible for anything that happens after." And I ask her, like, "Hi, what's up? What's going on?" And "Hi, how are you?" She doesn't say anything. She doesn't answer. And upon checking my phone, she had already hung up. Like, she didn't even want to listen to what I was gonna say. She had just hung up. So at this point, I start going through my messages, social media, to see like if it was maybe her birthday and I had missed it, if there was any event that she had invited me to and I had missed it, that was making her so mad at me. Yani, I was just trying to find out why she was this mad and angry at me. Obviously, I don't find anything at all. So I call her back, and like 2-3 minutes later, she picks up. This time she's even more angry, and she goes, "Well, first you don't pick up, and then when you finally pick up, you're pretending like you don't know what's going on. You're acting weird. What's really going on with you? And why would you find yourself in such a mess? Like, what are you doing? What are you even doing?" So I explained to her that I am honestly at work and I have no idea, literally no idea about what she's talking about. And that's when she sends me a screenshot of a message on her WhatsApp. And the message was reading that, "Hey friend, I'm so sorry, I'm in some sort of emergency." This imposter was telling my friend that she had been caught up in a fight outside some club or something, and that the person was requesting if they can give them money so that they don't sue them or call the police on them. That was the story. So apparently someone had downloaded photos from one of my social media handles and then posed as me on their WhatsApp profile picture. So when my friend got this message on WhatsApp of someone requesting her money, and she checked the number, she definitely didn't recognize the number. But then when she opened it up, she saw my photo on this person's WhatsApp profile, and she definitely thought it was me. Then, being that this was an emergency and that there had been a fight and all of that, she clearly thought that I had borrowed, you know, I had just changed my number or something, and yeah, she just assumed her own things, or she was also distressed or something, because she definitely believed it. My jaw literally dropped. People can lie. Wow. And now I understood why my friend was being so mean and being so rude over the phone, because firstly, she was so disappointed in me, because being involved in a fight, you know, the whole issue, the whole drama was a high key low for me and her. You know, it was a high key low. And secondly, the fact that she was still trying to help me out, still trying to send me the money so that this issue doesn't escalate, and it's like I was not caring enough, I was not picking up the phone on time, I was not, you know, I was not doing anything to help myself out as well, is what was making her way more irritated, and her anger was boiling up, and she was at work and she was trying to excuse herself from work so she can help me out in my time of distress. Like, it was a lot. My friend is also slightly older than me, so she understood exactly that this is a matter, this is an issue that could turn sideways for me very fast, like this. And she was worried. She was basically just worried for me. Luckily, the whole delay before sending her the money was kind of a blessing in a disguise, because then it gave her the opportunity to try reaching out to me directly. And as much as we got into all of these altercation and everything, she was saved from losing the few dirhams that the imposter was asking her for. Fast forward, a few days later, it's around 6 a.m. in the morning, and I had not yet slept because I was making some YouTube edits. I was doing something, you know, and then when I eventually went to bed is when again I start getting these WhatsApp calls. And upon checking on my phone, I'm like, I don't have this number saved. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I haven't slept yet. I need to sleep. So what do? I just decide to ignore the call, because I have not saved the number anyway, and that I will call this person later when I wake up. And I fall asleep. When I wake up, I find around 7 missed calls from this same number, and I call them, but they don't pick up. And way later, I get to work and I kind of forget about it completely, because besides this, I'm definitely having other more calls and texts and everything, and I'm busy at work as well. When I eventually settle down, I check on my phone and I find so many messages again from this friend of mine, and I call them back. They still don't pick up, and I decide to just send them a message as well. For me, I usually find it easier to call you so that we can just, you know, end it, especially if you've been trying to reach me for quite some time and we cannot kind of come to some sort of agreement. But anyway, I just texted them. But when I texted them, they then started to respond. And they were kind of, you know, asking for help again, and I had to apologize for not being able to pick up the phone on time, and for missing their calls. And I had to explain that every time when you call, you're calling on when our timings are so different, and I'm doing something, I don't have my phone with me. Anyways, they seemed to understand, but the tone that they were using was a bit harsh on me, to a point that I was questioning them, because this friend of mine, she's a very good friend of mine, and she's usually so polite and so collected, so calm. So when she started using this harsh tone on me, I was like, what's going on? Like, you're asking me for help, you want me to assist you, but then again you're being so rude about it. What's going on? After a series of discussion, that's when I realized, okay, fine, the number here is not a number I recognize. I have not saved this number. But the only reason why I'm chatting back with this person is because the profile picture on WhatsApp is that of my friend. And so this whole time I'm talking with this person, thinking that it's my friend, but the kind of tone they're using on me is not the kind of tone that my friend uses on me. And then I thought to myself that this whole scenario sounds so familiar. And then I remembered what had happened between me and my other friend those few weeks ago, and I knew right there and then, like, if this person had my friend's contact, like my other friend's contact, and was trying to, you know, to scam them, pretending that it's me, they definitely have my number too. Well, I don't know how they, I mean, so many WhatsApp groups and all, but I feel like this is a person who knows me, and this is a person who knows all of these people. It has to be someone mutual to all of us, and they're just trying to scam us. I don't know for what reason. So I just wanna put this out there, like, be careful, take care. If you get phone calls from people that you feel they're being suspicious, or you feel there is something off about it, be careful. Think twice before you react, before you go ahead with whatever it is that they're asking from you. Just think twice. So that's it, everyone. That's the end of our video today. That's the end of our story today. I hope you have learned something, definitely. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace and love.